Welcome back to Living in Atlanta, Georgia. And today we're at the grand opening of this brand new community here in North Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm not kidding. There are no other homes built except for this model home. And we are going to be the first to get in there and show exactly what they are offering, the floor plans, the features. And you guys are going to love this price point starting under $600,000. So make sure you comment, tell us what you like, what you don't like. But let's get right into it.
Hey everyone, welcome into the tour of this model home today. We cannot wait to show you all the amazing things that this community and this builder has to offer. We are going to head right into the living room and kitchen, but before we do, there is an office space over here where we got our sales reps working, and there is a great feature in there that we're going to show you how you can customize these floor plans. And then we also have an optional study versus downstairs bedroom and bathroom that we're going to get into. And last but not least, this builder actually gives you the option for a finished basement. No one else does that, so we cannot wait to show you that. But Rob, let's get into this living room and kitchen area because I am loving this space. What are you thinking so far?
I'm loving the colors. I know we just visited one of the other communities built by this builder and we loved it, but I'm liking this one even more so. So I'm glad we made the stop by. I'm glad we got the invite because our audience is going to love this and love the price point.
Yes, this kitchen is so pretty. They called this their coastal look, and I definitely can see why. At first glance, these seem like very dark cabinets, and on the screen they may look black to you guys, but they are actually like a coastal navy, like nautical blue. And then they topped it off by all these gold accents with the faucet and all of this hardware. And I love the color change of that blue and the gold. We don't see that very often.
Yeah, the gold is popping a lot. You're right. I thought it was black cabinets when I walked in yesterday, and I was mistaken. When I got a little bit closer, you can see it's blue, and I'm loving it. They did a great choice with the colors. And take a look at the island. This island is massive. It's almost from wall to wall, and that is a pretty good size island, especially when you got the young kids banging on their plates asking where dinner's at.
Yeah. So there are two options in this kitchen, and we've talked about this as builder before. They have something called a choice plan where you can change up a few features in the home without additional cost. And one of them is changing the kitchen around. So in this model right now, you can see this island is basically just a prep area with a ton of storage, but there is the option to put your sink here instead of over there under that window. And we're going to show you that in a moment when we go into the office because it's really great. They lay it out so you can visualize everything. I'm a visual person, so it definitely helps me rather than someone just telling me what it might look like.
And what I love more than anything about what you just said is there's not a cost upgrade to do so. This is really a choice builder. So they allow you to customize it, build it from the ground up, and build it how you want it, which is the most important for our audience.
Yeah, as you come this way, Rob, you're going to see some high-end KitchenAid appliances, and this builder is also known for being energy efficient and energy approved, so they are going to actually be putting in energy efficient appliances throughout this home as well, which is going to help you on that secondary cost, which we talk a lot about. There's a
Hey, my soda from lunch. I should have moved that. Oh, well. Lunch was good here. That Mexican restaurant's amazing.
Yes. So the pantry's right there. You did get a ton of storage in this island, like we already talked about in the cabinets. But look at that pantry. That is so much space right
I
there.
like the location of it. I like the lights, the recessed lighting, the colors, the backsplash. They did a great job in here. Now, where are we going?
We're going to head towards the living room. You do see a dining room or a kitchen area set there with a table. We've talked about this before. I don't mind it as long as they leave enough space between the kitchen and the living room. And I think that's enough space to make you feel like you're not crowded and you still have a separate area here into this living room.
I like the colors they put on the fireplace. A different color blue, but nevertheless, it's a blue. And then, of course, you have that electric fireplace. It's looking really good. I hope the audience can see it. We need to upgrade our camera, get some really expensive stuff so you can see what we see.
Yeah, we have an electric fireplace over here, and it's fun. You can change the colors, but we do mention, with electricity being a lower cost here than other places that we've lived before, an electric fireplace is a great addition. It doesn't cost that much to keep it on. It produces a good amount of heat, and the cleanup is nothing compared to an actual wood burning fireplace. So we see this becoming more common, and now we understand why. It's just what the customers are wanting, and it makes it so easy to heat your house and not have a ton of ashes everywhere.
All right, well, let's talk about that backyard. I know we're gonna go out there in just a minute. We'll probably go out there when we go down to the basement, but I want to kind of
Yes.
peek out there because that is a covered patio. You also have the ceiling fan, but take a look. They left all the wooded trees back there. This community is going to be fantastic once they're done. Now, there only is 25-ish homes. Don't quote me, I'm terrible with my numbers, but about 25 homes in phase one. So these are gonna go really quick, but you get really good sized backyards. As you can see, you got the fireplace back there, but this home has amazing character inside and out.
Yeah, I love that they gave you enough space back there. You know, I'm a yard person, so we are going to go check it out when we're downstairs because it looks like a usable space and they left the trees up. So it's so pretty when you are standing where I am. And Rob, turn that camera around and just seeing all those beautiful green trees out there.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm really liking it.
Okay, so we're gonna head a little bit back to where we started on the front door. Um, as we go this way, you will see that this is a little hallway down here. That does lead over to our finished basement, which we're gonna show you in a minute, but we don't wanna forget the amazing stuff we've got up front. This right here is one of these options that this builder allows. We talk about them being very customizable, and this is normally a study or an office, but they went ahead on this model and showed you that you can turn this into a bedroom downstairs and actually give it a full bathroom. So if you walk over there, Rob, you can see that there's a full bathroom attached, which we know
Wait,
is
so
super
there's
important.
yeah, so there's two bathrooms on the main? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, if you decide to choose this option. So standard, the house would come with a study with no bathroom in here. But if you would like this to be a bedroom and bathroom, I believe it is only a cost of around 5 grand to convert this to a bedroom and bathroom, which is
That's
very
it?
inexpensive. If you need a space for an in-law or for a guest, this is a great option to
We
add
got to
on.
check with the sales ladies up front. I
You,
can't believe it's only 5 grand if that's what
you
you're
don't
saying.
trust me?
I
I
do,
I
but
know
that
my
just seems
numbers.
so inexpensive.
I know, that's what we love. Okay, so if you turn around this way, Rob, normally when you walk in your front door, this wall is going to be closed up, and this is just your nice big hallway walking in because this is where your garage will be. The office is over here right now, and we have done this builder before. It is Beezer Homes, and we do love to show you. They lay it all out for you, and they tell you truthfully why their home is the best energy savings home, and they show you what exactly you get. So when you come here and tour this home with us, we can go over all this stuff with you to show you how you're getting the best insulation and everything for your home. And then we talked about those choice plans. So we are standing in the Canton model, and the choice plans are the kitchen and the primary bathroom. You have an option to change up from like a full shower to a shower in a tub. And then here's that kitchen option where your sink is in the island or not. And you can choose any of these 4 options at no additional cost, and that is available on all the floor plans here in the
So
community.
so these will actually pop off and you can move them to where you want. And that's what we're talking about as a choice builder. They allow you to really just customize it to what makes the most sense for you and your family. So you're buying a new construction that's laid out how you want without spending a ton of extra money like you do with these other new builders, which is fine. But this is going to give you all those great things, as Amber mentioned, the secondary cost. And to me, it's not the primary cost that you're when you're buying a new home, it's a secondary cost that goes on for the next 30 years where you're saving the big bucks over time. So I love that option.
Yes, and one of the things about being energy efficient too, there are 2 small things that maybe aren't such a big deal to you. One is they have electric car chargers built into the garages, which we drive an electric car, so that's a huge plus to just move into your home and already have that done, not have to get an electrician out here and then go sit at a charging station. And number 2 is the air filtration system in here. It actually is a super um compact system that takes the outside air, filters it through, and then pushes the clean air into your house. You're not just getting recycled air. And with kids with asthma and allergies, this is a huge plus, especially with the pollen that we just had happening here in the Atlanta area.
I don't know if you guys know, if you guys been watching our videos, you probably know that I don't sound this raspy and like a dead giraffe, but man, that pollen killed me. And I wish we had something like this in our home because that would have changed everything. So we're going to show you exactly what we're talking about, but let's go up to the second floor.
We are standing in the loft. This is on the second story of this home. Once again, this home is 2 stories with a basement. If you guys are thinking that's too much home or you want a ranch or something, let us know because we have all different kinds of homes all over the North Atlanta and Atlanta areas. But I love coming up to a second story and having a little loft space where it keeps everything kind of nice and tidy. The kids can hang out here while you're downstairs, no competing noise. What do you think of this space, Robert?
I like it. We're used to the California lofts back in California, and they always have space upstairs on the new construction. So I'm loving that a lot of the builders are doing that because it's just an extra, well, living space for the young ones. Or maybe we want to hang up here once the kids go to bed and we don't want to go all the way downstairs. So I just love the extra space.
Yes, there's a total of 4 bedrooms up here. 2 are behind the camera, including the primary, which there is a feature in there that I can't wait to show you guys. It's one of my favorites. And then there are 2 back here. We are going to walk by some glass doors right here. We've shown you this when we toured the Beezer homes before. And this is just them, once again, being open about the quality of what they're putting in. I talked about this small but mighty high efficiency heating and cooling system. It is 400% more efficient, and they do claim that their homes are 40 to 50% cheaper to maintain than other homes because of all their high energy materials. So I do love that.
So real quick, just because this floor plan can be a little bit tricky,
Yes.
the loft is in the middle of the second floor. So we're going to show you exactly what we're talking about. There's bedrooms in every corner. So look at Amber's trying to figure out where she's at right now.
Yeah. Okay, so there is a bathroom here. Why don't you go in that way, Rob? You've got 2 sinks so the kids can share, and that it is not a Jack and Jill, but I do love that they closed off the shower and the toilet from the sink so that kids can be in there getting all their things done at the same time.
And I like that the tile matches the floor and the shower walls in there too. I like when they do that.
Yes, so go ahead and go into that room over there first. Like I said, there's 2 bedrooms on this side. We're going to go into this little boys' room. It's decorated as very cute construction zone. Love the shiplap on the wall. And this is a great size. This, I think, is going to be a full-size bed. You still got room for a little table to play with their cars and trains. And then this is a good-sized closet on this side of the room over here, too, as you turn around.
You got double doors. I do like that. And it's tall ceilings in there as well. So you can put some extra. Oh my gosh, I'm going to choke on the burrito that I had for lunch. You could put some extra shelves in there as well. So I like that.
All right, so Rob, go right across the hall and go into that second bedroom that's
Alrighty.
up here so they can see the space that you get on that side.
So now both of these bedrooms share the first bathroom that we were just in?
Yes. So
Okay.
they each are going to share that. Remember, again, you've got a double vanity, so that's helpful. I love the wallpaper in here.
Really cool.
So cute and whimsical. This is definitely our daughter's favorite when we toured through here. And a nice big closet on that side as well.
Okay, so yeah, the walk-in closet versus the other room had more or less that wall-to-wall closet.
Mm-hmm. So we'll come back out this way. You do have an upstairs laundry room. If you can go in there and show them the space that you get. There's a door over there. We're going to hold off and not go through that door right this moment. But I think this is a great size laundry room. I love having it upstairs when all of your bedrooms, except for one, are up here.
So you got the upstairs laundry. You still have a room downstairs. Is that correct?
Yep. If you choose to build it like that, we have that bedroom
And
downstairs.
I can't believe. Are you sure it was $5,000 to add on that bedroom and bathroom?
I checked with the ladies downstairs.
All right.
That's what we love about Beezer. They're pretty customizable, a little flexible on things, and they don't gouge you on the prices. They know what you guys want and need. All right, so this is going to be the biggest of the bedrooms, not the primary, but this one is larger than the other 2, and it has its own bathroom, so you can let your kids fight over this one because we know our kids would.
Okay, so you have the walk-in closet over here. Obviously, the same size ceilings as the other one. Yeah,
Yes.
good amount of space, light and bright. They brought the blue up here as well. And then you said there's a bathroom?
Yep, right over there.
All right, so a lot of our clients are looking for that ensuite setup for the second floor without being the primary, and this would be it. So if you're looking for a bedroom bathroom combination, maybe for the in-laws, maybe for the older teenager, maybe for the guests that are coming over, this would work.
Then we're going to enter the primary over here. So once again, Robbie can kind of pan over. We have the 2 bedrooms with a shared bathroom on that side and the laundry room. We just walked out of that room that has its own ensuite bathroom. And then this is going to be the primary retreat in here.
Okay, good size. I'm liking it. And that's a king size bed. You have the nightstands on both sides to give you the idea of how big the room is. You have the primary bathroom over there. A lot of space at the foot of the bed. You still have the dresser, so I'm liking that. You still have the crown molding, recessed lighting, ceiling fans. Very nice. And then one of my favorite things, because Amber is such a hot sleeper, a thermostat in the bedroom so I can turn that air on in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you don't have to walk far to when we're fighting over it. All right, we're going to enter into the primary bathroom here. And we talked about those choice plans downstairs on changing the bathroom options on the primary. So this is the option without a tub. This is with that extended shower. And this is no additional cost if you'd rather have this instead of a tub and a shower. And look how much space is in here.
Up, is that a rain shower? Your favorite?
It has to be when it's this big, and then I know you like this, but where these are hidden,
Yep.
and you can't see them because it just makes everything very clean and sleek in here.
So you stay in there because I go all the way down there because I want to show the audience how big the shower is. There's the wall, and then it's a walk-in shower, no door right there. So it kind of keeps the water, retained right there. But I wonder if this would get cold. We always wonder. You guys will have to let us know. If you own a home like that, comment and tell us, does it get cold without a shower door when you have a shower this big? I would assume not. Otherwise, they wouldn't be building it. And then, yeah, lots of counter space here in the primary bathroom. Of course, you got the drawers. And then what was over here?
Water closet.
Of course. Yep. All right.
So I did you notice, Rob, they only have the glass from here to here, which if you are like us and we have full glass, it is a lot of work to squeegee and keep that thing clean. So I think they did a good idea by putting tile more than halfway up, so it's way less cleaning because our kids complain every day about having to squeegee their glass doors. All right, we're coming into the primary closet here. Very big. I love the space. And do you guys remember there was a secret door somewhere?
Is that the secret door up there?
No.
Oh.
So this secret door pops into the laundry room, which is my
so smart
favorite feature with a primary bedroom and bathroom and closet combo is when you can just enter into that laundry room from your closet. Our friends have this feature in their home in Texas, and it was the first time I'd seen it. And at first I thought it was weird, and then I saw how amazing it was for them to do their laundry and just throw everything in here. And I've wanted this floor plan ever since. So we are going to head down to that basement. Remember, here in Georgia, if the topography allows for it, you can have a basement on a lot of homes. But a lot of builders will not finish it out. Beazer is the only builder that we have found so far that will finish your basement out, and we can't wait to show you. So let's head down there right now. All right, you're probably wondering, how do we get to the basement? So we're back on this first level, and it is right through this hallway right here. So Rob, as we go through, you're gonna scan right here so they can see the little drop zone mud area that we love to be able to throw our stuff. I love that it's kind of in the hallway and tucked away from your living room and kitchen area. And then this right here would actually be where you come in from your 3-car garage, not 2-car, but a 3-car garage. You'd enter right here. And here is that half bath. So if you do decide that's not a study and that's going to be a full bedroom and bathroom downstairs, you have a half bath for guests. So those people do not have to share their bathroom, which we know is very important to you guys. You're reaching out and letting us know that's something you want.
Yeah, a lot of the clients are letting us know, hey, we want a second bathroom on the main because the primary bedroom's on the main, or there's a secondary bedroom on the main with their own bathroom and the guests don't want to go into that. That's a great feature to be able to have a second bathroom on the main floor. All right, so now we're down in the basement, and as Amber mentioned earlier, Beazer is one of the only builders that will finish out a basement, not just build a basement, but actually finish it out and do everything that is needed. So I love that. And the price tag is so affordable. We'll hit that in just a second. This home is starting under 600,000. So we'll talk about what it costs to add the basement, what it costs to finish the basement, all the upgrades, all the good stuff.
Yes, so there's a lot of space in the basement. There are 2 rooms that are storage that we'll kind of just pan through and show you. Those 2 rooms, they do not finish out, but what you see here and what we're going to show you in the basement is exactly what you can get for a finished basement by Beazer. So this is a living room, gathering space. This is great if you've got family over and you're entertaining, or if you've got older kids who want their friends over to watch what was just on the Masters. I don't know if teenagers watch that, but you would.
Of course they do. This is Georgia.
The Masters with your kids or your friends, and this is a great gathering space. You can make it just a living room. They actually made some nice little air hockey space over here, which is always so fun and could be very loud. So it's great that it's in the basement.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, so not only do you have that living space, but you actually have a bedroom and a bathroom down here. So that would be bedroom number 6 in this home, am I correct?
I think so.
Yeah, so go ahead and show them how much space you could get in there with that bedroom.
Okay, so you have a bedroom, you have the walk-in closet, and then, like you said, you have a bathroom. It's not connected, but really at the end of the day, anyone who's staying down here, this is really their own kingdom down here in the basement. So I
Yes.
like that. And if you wanted to, probably a whole lot of buyers are not doing this on new construction, but you could rent this out as extra income.
Yes.
But yeah, you have the bathroom down here. Is it a full bathroom? It
Yep.
sure is. You have the toilet. I like that they put the matching tiles on the floor and on the bathroom wall. So they did that upstairs. And then, yeah, good colors. And then what's this little door right here? I'm sure a little linen closet. That's exactly what it is. All right, so we got good space down here. You have, I don't know, 10-foot ceilings? No, these are 9-foot ceilings, but still better than 8-foot ceilings down here. Where'd you go? Oh,
I
there
was
you
going
are.
to show you. These are the two storage areas, so they will not finish this out as part of your package. But if you need to store stuff, you have space for that, or you could go
Wow.
ahead and contract someone else to finish off 2 additional spaces for you.
This is a lot of space down here, but if you need extra storage space, yeah, it makes sense to put everything down here. But you're right. If you need an extra room or an office or a recording studio or a YouTube studio, great place for it. And then you also have another room right here. This is where the HVAC system is. You know, probably not a bedroom or an office. Maybe it could be a recording studio, but more space for storage. So I like all that. All right, Am, where are we going now?
We are going to go out to this backyard. It's so nice when the basements have this little entry back here and you don't feel closed in. You've got sunlight coming in, and we will talk about the price of this basement right here while we're outside so you guys can see how pretty it is out here.
So just for anyone who's not familiar, because when we came from California, there was no basements, right? So here, this is called a daylight basement. The reason for that is, well, daylight's coming into the basement. Sometimes basements are that dark, scary that the kids are always scared to go down. This is a daylight basement, and then it leads right open into this beautiful wooded backyard. So all the homes are going to be set up like that because, as you can see right behind Amber, these are all unfinished lots. These are what we're talking about as far as the topography, where you have the front of the home that's more or less street level. And then as the yard kind of goes down, that's where they're able to put a basement because the topography of the land goes down. And yeah, you got a lot of space back here, a third of an acre. I like the rocks they did back here. Keeps the weeds out, I'm sure.
Yeah. So these homes, like we said, they have 5 floor plans. There's only 24 of them in this first phase, and they just opened this weekend. So you can get in and start creating your space and pick your floor plan and all that. They start right at about $595, and then you add your lot and your elevation. So we would say you're about $600 base price, and then all your upgrades. But the great thing is that their upgrades are not outrageous. So a basement, between 80 and 85,000 to add the basement. Then if you want them to finish it, it's only an additional 30 to 35,000 to finish that basement out for you. We have seen other builders who it's 120 just to do the basement, and that is unfinished. So I really think that this builder does a great job customizing, giving you options, doing amazing ideas with their floor plans, and then keeping everything energy efficient and keeping your secondary costs down. So if you guys are looking into moving to the Atlanta area and you love this builder, we can help you find the builder in different areas of Atlanta and help you guys find the right home that's for you. Stay tuned every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern time because we're dropping a new video with new tours so you can find your next dream home.